Cantu here at the McAllen Convention Center at the 21st Annual Winter Texan Expo and Health Fair. And we're going to talk to some experts about a Winter Texan trend, see what's going on in South Texas, and see why some of these Winter Texan visitors are making McAllen their home for several months out of the year. With us today, I'm going to introduce Pat Gist with Paradise Park here in McAllen. I have Kristi Collier, welcome home, RGV, a true friend to McAllen, and a whole bunch of a friend to many Winter Texans. And then we have Mary Hoagland from the Texan RV Park, and Tim O'Leary, who's also from the Valley. He's from original Dolphin Watch in South Padre Island. So, folks, thank you very much for being here. And let me tell you, let me start off with you, Pat. Why do you call McAllen home? And tell me a little bit about the RV life.
I've lived in the Valley since 1982. I've lived in Donna, Mission, and McAllen. McAllen is my home. It is centrally located. You can get to anything you want to go see just within minutes. It's the closest route to all activities, all things that's going on.
Okay, and Kristi, you deal with a lot of us, and sort of explain your business and what you do throughout the year trying to recruit more Winter Texans to South Texas.
I work with retirees in Winter Texan parks all across the Valley, and so every park is so different, just as Winter Texans are so very different one from the other. Our business model runs very much like a chamber of commerce, and so we serve the Winter Texan population and the business community that supports us. We've been doing this for 6 years, and I found that there was a need for a business or someone to take care of the wants and needs of the Winter Texans. What most people don't understand is Winter Texans are here for any time from 1 week to 2 weeks to 2 months to 6 months, and sometimes when it's their very first time it can be overwhelming as far as what to do, where to go, who to see, and really understand the Valley and our culture and how we operate here in the Valley. They don't understand the manana syndrome, and just a lot of different things about the Valley that they want to know about. And so we really take care of them and we serve them no matter what their needs are. If they're personal or professionally, we help the RV parks promote themselves here in the Valley and outside of the Valley as well.
She and her organization is wonderful.
We've become fast friends over the time. I've been working with Winter Texans for 20 years in a variety of different fashions, and so just every time I would go somewhere to an RV park, they'd say, "Hey, Kristi, you're from the area. Where can I go for this? Where can I go get that?" And so I really felt that there was a need for someone to kind of connect the Winter Texans with the resources that are available to them to enable them to maximize their experience here in the Valley.
And you went 21st century. You got a website, and you fill it in with events.
Right.
Besides visiting all the RV parks in the area,
Right.
because I know your life. It's like you're never at home. You're always jumping from one park to
Right.
another, and making sure they stay informed of what actually happens in South Texas.
Absolutely. We do a variety of different things. We keep them educated on healthcare issues. We work with the activity directors, educating them on area attractions and all that there is to do. So hopefully they in turn will educate their residents on the fantastic opportunities from museums to outdoor activities to ecotourism to the island, Brownsville, Harlingen, because it's so much more than just one area. And 20 years ago, Winter Texans would be able to check into their RV resort and really not have a need to leave their park except for health care or groceries. And now the new generation, they want to be active and they want to go out and see and do and experience it.
I had the privilege of helping in her booth at the Donna Flea Market, and I was amazed at the number of people that would come by and want to know where this or that is. And she has the literature that I could give them and show them, and I knew the Valley well enough to kind of help direct them. And it was wonderful to see their pleasing faces to get this information from this little girl.
Well, Mary, let me go to you. You're the entertainment director at your RV park, the Texan RV Park. Tell us what people want to do and what they do now.
Well, we try to provide the best entertainment that we can find from the area. We have music showcases that we go to at the beginning of the season, and we book for the next year, so we're always a year in advance. And we try to get the best for the people to come out to see. We have a lot of the younger people that I call coming in under 55 or under 60, 65 that are now bikers. They bring their bikes along. A lot of motorcycles are coming in, and they love to go to Padre for the day. And there's so many things to see at Padre, the birding and the turtle place, and the shrimp house is a great place to eat at, and the dolphin boats. We love to go on the tours that they have there. And there again, locally, we've got the birding, the butterfly places, and we've got so much to see around our area. And we're so thankful to be in the middle of the area, which we say we can go anywhere, and we're not that far. And it's zoo at Brownsville. We've just got many, many things to go visit. And Kristi always directs us in that right path too to go.
I know some people think that basically winter Texans come to South Texas and stay in the RV park, are very inactive, but it's quite the contrary.
Well, you'd be surprised how many go to Canada, Mexico every day. We've got people that, we've been to Mexico, and they'll get up at 7 in the morning and go, and they're back by 9 and 10 o'clock, and that's quite a few of the people that do go there too. So, and then we like to go to the shows for the music departments put on at the different schools and the plays. They are exceptional. And we like the mariachis and the folkloric dancers. That's something different that we don't have. We enjoy all of that.
That sounds like a lot of fun. And of course, Tim is one of those businesses that provides tours and stuff for winter Texans to do. And you have the original Dolphin Watch on South Padre Island. Tell us, have you seen a trend of more winter Texans coming down to do more activities?
From my perspective, South Padre Island businesses in the 80s used to close for the winter. We remained open, and we found that ecotourism brought a lot of the winter Texans over to the island. On South Padre, we have two different types of winter Texans. We have the baby boomers. They're very active in board sailing, parasailing, kiteboarding. And then we have the traditional winter Texan, and they're very active with the ecotourism of the sea turtles, the birding center, the dolphin watches, sunset cruises. The restaurants are heavily impacted now. So the imprint or the footprint that they've made on South Padre Island has been huge over the years and appears to be growing every year.
Well, let me tell you, what do we have to do to sort of attract more people to come to South Texas to partake in some of these activities down here?
More advertising. Word of mouth is the very best advertising. And I would say most people, when they first come down here, are surprised, especially when they cross that bridge onto South Padre Island, because now it's turning into Little Miami.
Well, because the winter Texan no longer is coming to relax. They want to be active.
That's correct.
And they want to do fun stuff, and they want to get on their bikes. They want to, from our conversation here, do parasailing, do all this other stuff that before in the past that wasn't there. Has your business seen an increase of more activity?
All of ours have. All the boat activities have probably increased tenfold over the years. At one time, there was only our boat. It could take out 50 passengers. Now we have two boats that can take out 150. And I am by far not the only boat out there. All the boats are full. We as South Padre Island can probably put 700 people every 2 hours out on boats.
Do you see from what states are they coming from? Do you find out?
Yes, this past week the boats have been swamped with people from Idaho. I have no idea why.
Maybe it's because it's freezing up in Idaho right now.
Right, in Michigan. We've had a lot of people from Michigan.
Kristi.
This afternoon the boats are full. They're sold out, going to the port, and I haven't had a report on where they're coming from yet.
Well, Kristi, let me ask you, what do you see in your membership, in the people that follow you? Where are they coming
Well,
from?
they're from all over, but primarily the Midwest, Canada. We've been seeing a lot of people from Montreal, Quebec. The French Canadians are finding out about the Rio Grande Valley. But I will back up what Tim said. Word of mouth is still by far the number one reason that people come to the valley. I heard about it from a friend, or we were coming here, with a friend of ours, or what we're finding too is we're having sons and daughters that come down to maybe come and see mom and dad, and they fall in love with it. So the trends are changing too, and that people aren't necessarily bringing their rigs, their motorhomes, their fifth wheels, travel trailers. They're buying park models and mobiles. Wouldn't you agree with me? Yes. And rental units on park models. People, the baby boomers, they want turnkey. They want all inclusive. So if they can rent a furnished place or buy it sight unseen, furnished, they're good to go. Wouldn't you agree with me? So the times are changing, but it's a good thing. Yes. So and our parks are challenged with finding the balance between keeping those that have been here for 20, 25 years, keeping them happy while keeping the baby boomers entertained and engaged in park activities. So, and one more thing, while I've got the microphone, one thing that's so exciting is the entertainment that is available to our Winter Texans is first-class quality entertainment from the Branson area. And so I think that, a lot of our Valley residents, our locals, if you will, aren't aware that any of the entertainment is open to the public. And so we encourage those folks that are maybe not necessarily in an RV park or Winter Texan community, but they're retirees and love to dance. They're welcome to come to any of the park activities that are open to the public.
Well, let me tell you have a website, and is that the way you communicate when they're not here?
We do a variety of different things. We're on Facebook. I have more friends on Facebook that are 60 plus than I do my own age. We do a lot by Facebook. We also send an e-newsletter out once a week during the season and every 3 to 4 weeks during the off season, just to kind of keep them engaged with what we're doing. Again, word of mouth is number one. It's funny because I look at the subscriber opens on our e-newsletter, and it's the forwards. People are forwarding them to 100, 200 people, and it's exciting. So.
Yes, it is.
So, did I answer your question?
You sure did. What do you plan to do to keep them coming back?
Well, this year we have created our first annual Communities on Parade. We've partnered with 40 retirement communities and RV resorts across the valley for Communities on Parade. So February 4th through 6th, those 40 properties will open their gates and open their doors for an open house of sorts. And so we're kicking that off to encourage people to walk through properties, see what there is, the new incentives and things like that. And then we'll be reproducing the event brochure to give to all of our resorts, to give to their residents, to hopefully take that information up north and participating in shows outside of the area. That's what's going to drive our traffic.
Well, let me ask you, Pat, and I'm going to go down the line. What do you think about this Winter Texan Expo and Health Fair?
Oh, it's wonderful. You have such an opportunity to get information of health and of energy, and without traveling all over the valley to each business.
Okay. You, Kristi, what do you think?
Love it. Well, we're here. We've got the biggest booth in the in the house. So no, we absolutely want to be here. It's a great opportunity to see new faces and hopefully hit people who have never come here before.
Do you think the business community should sort of see what's going on? There's like thousands of people here.
Absolutely. There's no doubt that, this is only a sample. The University of Texas Pan American does a survey every 2 years, and they estimate that there are 133,000 plus Winter Texans that come to the Rio Grande Valley every year. If there's 7,000 that come here, that's only a small percentage of the community that is here. So we're blessed to have an event like this, and to be able to with that being said, Winter Texans spends $750 million in our economy every year. Thank you guys for bringing your checkbooks. The business community, that's the one thing the Winter Texans say, that they're so welcomed. They come to the valley for economic reasons, the weather, but number three, just as equal in importance as the economic and the climate is the friendliness of the people. We want them here. We educate our business community, let them know that you appreciate their business.
Mary, how do you like this Winter Texan Expo?
I really do like it. It introduces us to some things that we may not know about, and we will take the information back to the park. It introduces us to many new things, and also just today we had a kidney test, which has never been done at a show like this before. And it gets people involved in things that maybe they haven't had done and they need to get done. It's very informational. And
for business
really
too?
brings
Well,
people.
for a business, it's a great opportunity for us to tell our story of South Padre Island and all the activities. And she's got tickets, and she hasn't been out. She says she's too busy. I'm not buying
But
it.
I'm coming, we're coming this year,
All right.
positive. It's next month.
Mary, go see the Dolphins.
I
I'm sure
will.
it's going to be an awesome
Very much.
experience. Well, thank you very much, guys. We learned a lot, and thank you very much and y'all are always welcome to South Texas and here in McAllen, because we do love when y'all make it here. And if you're contributing $750 million, you're welcome anytime.
Every penny that the Winter Texans spend in the valley, they get it back tenfold.
Amen to that.
They do.
Well, thank you very much. We're here at the Winter Texan Expo here at the McAllen Convention Center. I'd like to thank all my guests for being here this morning here at the Convention Center at the Winter Texan Expo and Health Fair. I'm Cantu for the City of McAllen.